What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Keep It Buck Podcast. And today's topic is pros and cons of being a college student. Now, this list I have is just solely my own personal, you know what I'm saying, list. So I know everybody's different. So this is not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But along with my pros and cons, I have a section that falls under both of them. So it's a mixed review on that one. But anyway, so for the pros, I have parties. Now, it's all depends on what school you go to, you know. So me, I go by Dawson State. This is a party school, not gonna lie to you. Like my freshman year here, I kid you not. Well, even still now, it's like it seemed like parties every week, every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Especially when like around homecoming time or like when the fraternities and sororities have like their weeks and stuff like that. Parties every day of the week. I mean like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like non-stop day parties, night parties, like for real. But you know what I'm saying? It's fun and stuff like that. So and that's a way to relieve some stress and everything like that. But for my pro, another pro I got is orgs. Now I'm not involved in no orgs, but I've been looking to get involved in something before I graduate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be that senior that's just uh that really wasn't involved in much. I'm gonna do something, but orgs I feel like is a great way for you depending on the cause, cause like you got Valdosta I know has different orgs for anything. Like the main one I've been looking to recently that I want to join is the collegiate men. It basically is like almost not trying to like I'm not sure how to best describe it, but since like they do their community service and stuff like that, but it's a representation in a way on how men supposed to carry themselves, and that's how they act when they go along with their events stuff like that. But anyway, like I said, I'm not too sure. I'm not into it yet, but that's one of the pros I say. And I got a short list of pros because like I said, I don't really can't think of too many pros for real. Just solid pros that's by itself. But next one's sporting events. Now, that's mainly if you really like watch sports. Me, I played sports all my life, so and I stopped playing sports after high school. So going to those football games stuff like that, especially like when we got big games like this past week or a couple weeks ago we had West Georgia, and I got my twin brother goes to West Georgia, so you know that's a big rivalry amongst us and stuff like that. But those games be turned, the atmosphere be turned, stuff like that. Even for basketball games too, you know. But I do gotta go try and see a Valdosta baseball game. That's on my list before I graduate from here, because I know our baseball team's pretty decent. Baseball and softball, matter of fact. But yeah, it's just like when you're not playing the sport no more, that's the closest you can get is being around the atmosphere and watching the game stuff like that. Especially when, like I said, when we had the big games and stuff, it's just in a way brings back memories for me, at least personally and stuff like that. So now on to my list of things that fall under both categories. Now, first one is meeting new people. Now, the thing is, in college, you're gonna meet a lot of people that's gonna become friends for the rest of your life. But at the same time, in college, you're gonna meet people that's gonna be a phase in your life. And like right now, the group of friends I got now, I've been cool with them since freshman year. But what's the name? I met folks throughout my years here at Valdosta and stuff like that, and don't really talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Even kick it with them. Like, I still got the folks that I got, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool with. We might not kick it every day, but, you know what I'm saying, it's still respect, still good energy when we around each other, when we chopping up and stuff like that. But, what's the name? Sometimes people, you don't know people's intentions like that. Especially, like, saying college, people still trying to figure themselves out and stuff like that. But even still in the end, it's like, depending on where you at, you can have anybody around you. Like I say, you might not know their real intentions and how they are and stuff like that. And then how I think about it is like people are like a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Some people you're gonna have is gonna be around for all your life and stuff like that. And you gonna have people that going, alright, they cool right now. And another thing is you fall out with a lot of people too. Like what's the name? Some of the people you come into college with from high school, being friends with, you want to be friends with. Happened to me. I came in my roommate my freshman year. I was cool with him. Not cool no more. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just that college is that point where it's like change in a way is coming. So like, I mean, you're changing, you're maturing and stuff like that. You know, adulting. So you're not gonna deal with a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying? So. But for my next one is being on your own. When I mean by being on, it's like finally being free. You know what I'm saying? For some people, they was able just to go out and go anywhere when they was in high school and stuff like that, go to any party and stuff. Now for me, my grandma and my mom didn't play that. They didn't let us go to no parties for real, because you know all the stuff happening on news, folks getting shot up at parties, house parties and stuff like that. So it was very limited. But when I got to college, I ain't had to worry about nobody telling me what time I gotta come in. I ain't gotta worry about what's the name, having to hear it from my mama and stuff like that. I can do when I want to, do anything, you know what I'm saying? But a con, the reason why I say it's a con also is because for a lot of people that's never got to really experience that, when they get on their own, they don't know how to handle themselves, because they never really had to deal with that much responsibility when being on their own. Like for me, I had got myself into a predicament my freshman year where I was partying too much, you know what I'm saying, not handling my stuff, and I had to sit out a semester. Now, when I had to sit out a semester, it made me reflect a lot more and stuff like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't party like that no more. Like, all my partying at my system. You know, like, I don't even drink. Like, I can't even drink now. That drink is so bad. Like, my friends want me to drink. They're like, come on, man, take a little sip. And it's like, yeah, I sip on it. But then it's like, it gets to that point where I start to feel it. And I'm like, nah, bring back memories and stuff. So, like I said, it's pros and cons for some people. It's good for some and bad for some. So, what's the name? Another one is professors. Now, the reason why I say professors is because some of these professors, you never know. Like, they can help you out in life, or even not in life. They're just good role models or people to talk to because of their knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And even this for them caring about your well-being and stuff like that. Like, I'm in communication major and stuff like that right now. So my teachers, I'm not gonna lie, all my communication teachers are cool and real understanding and stuff like that, which a lot of people don't really get. That's why I say it's a con, because some people's professors, even with the pandemic going on and stuff like that, are still sticking to their like strict ways, old school ways, and are not really adjusting to like how times are now. Like, one of my teachers even talked to us about that. One of my communication teacher, she was basically saying like how she had to learn and adjust her way to the students now, like of our generation, versus keeping it the same way and teaching you the same old ways, which I like personally, because like I said, it makes it easier for me to understand and adjust to it and stuff like that. But like I said, also that's a person that I will always want to come back to interact with and stuff like that, because obviously she's willing to like elevate herself, you know what I'm saying? Even along with all my other teachers too, like their knowledge is always there, so they can help you in life. Also, you never know, they might have connections, and yeah, I could put you on here, or I could advise you here. I know this person can do that. You never know. So yeah, but another thing is food. Pros and cons. Why I say pros and cons of food, because depending on where you go to school at, it's only certain spots that you can get food from that you can't get back from your hometown. So like, prime example, down here we got this spot, we got two spots called, like, one's called Zacky Dudes and one's called Big Nick's. That I like to eat that personally, you know. And Big Nick's is a soul food spot, bus, and it's these good pricing and stuff like that. And then with Zacky Dudes, they got like good, I get their burgers and stuff like that. They get good food also, but it's like I'm not able to get those up up in Atlanta and stuff like that and everything. But then it's a con, I say, because what's the name? When I say it's a con, I'm meaning like food wise overall, like campus food and stuff like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, freshman year on campus, when I was when I stayed on campus and stuff like that, it got real tiring. You know what I'm saying? You know how like they be people, before you even get to college, you be seeing people talking about, oh, you eating ramen noodles and stuff like that. It is real. Like, you gonna have your times, because like, even still, like, we got like the Chick-fil-A, we got the Witch and Mo's like here in Valdosta, and then we got another spot called like Blaze the Grill. and like we got the cafe and all the other stuff. But it's like it don't really be hitting for real. And then if you keep going to like all the like Chick-fil-A and all them spots, it get tiring to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like you eating it almost every day, every other day, or you're trying to rotate. And like I say, you go to the cafe. Some days, I'm not gonna lie. Some days at the at Palms and stuff like that, that's what the cafe is called at Valdosta. But it be hitting sometimes, then, but for the most part, it really be missing. But we ain't had no choice as freshmen or being on campus to, you know what I'm saying, to eat. Either you're gonna eat that or you're gonna starve. And like I said, we're gonna eat ramen noodles and stuff like that. So like sometimes that get tough and stuff like that. Luckily I got my own whip now, so I ain't gotta really worry about it too much. I can go get my own food and stuff, and I'm off campus anyway. But like for the people that's on camp and for people that don't got no whips or anything like that, it be getting tough, I already know. But anyway, so next to my list of cons, like full cons, nothing there. So cons, my first con is money. And like not everybody struggles with it, because some people come to school, you know what I'm saying, parents got the bread, they can send them the money allowance every week and go on about their business. Now for the folks that got to work, it's a struggle, because depending on your major, you might have to take like 15 credit hours. I'll take 12, you know what I'm saying, because my advisor best advised me to take 12, which is easier and stuff like that. But some people, they have to take 15 or whatever, and you got to do that plus work a job to make sure you could pay whatever rent, your tuition, things like that, you know what I'm saying. It becomes a struggle, and you get frustrated, because then you start to, you know what I'm saying, fall off track mentally, because you thinking so much financially, what you're going to do, how you going to be able to pay for that, and everything like that. And we're young, you know what I'm saying? That's how folks be getting like all depressed and stuff like that, because they can't figure out what their next move is, or like they can't take care of certain things, or they're falling behind, keep having to take classes and stuff like that, because financially they're not where they want to be, and they can't really do much about it, you know what I'm saying? Especially for me, like luckily I had a job, you know what I'm saying, working and stuff like that. But when I first got here, like my freshman year, my goal wasn't to work. But then once you start seeing that money running low from like your refund check and stuff like that, it's like, dang, now you like on survival mode and everything like that. And it's like, that's kind of irritating, because it's things you want to get, but then he's like, dang, if I spend it on that, I got to pay that bill. So it's like you got to make decisions and stuff like that. I mean, as an adult, you know what I'm saying, you got to make those decisions. But at the same time, it's like, it's more, I say, more restricted. Because like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got that much money, so you damn for sure know you're going to have to pick the option with the bill, you know, or something like that. But anyway, another con, this is just a personal trait, is procrastination. I promise you, man, if you're a person that procrastinate big like I do, which I'm getting better with and stuff like that, it can really kill you. Because the thing with college is, like, high school, I'm not gonna lie, high school don't really prepare you for college for because they be like, oh, you're gonna be doing this in college, doing that, college, and you get college, you ain't really doing that. You be having assignments like they'll, you know what I'm saying, your teacher give you a syllabus in the beginning semester, you got all your assignments laid out for when they're due, what time to do everything. And you'll sit here and think like, oh yeah, I got all the way up to this time, I'm good and stuff like that with do. And then when that time gets close, you be like, damn, that shit came quick. And that's how it always is in college, because like you're doing so much work, and then plus, like I say, if you're working, you're doing so much at one time, or you're involved in orgs or anything like that, you're doing so much that just come quick. Like it didn't happen to me so many times where I was sitting here and be like, oh man, I'm gonna get to that, and then or I'm gonna start early, and then I don't start early, and because you know what I'm saying, it caught up quick to me, or I just push it off because I know what the date is and everything like that. I promise you, if y'all work on that shit, because that shit is killer. I'm telling you. My next thing is your sleep schedule. I know for a fact I'm not the only one that had this problem. So, but what's that? Your sleep schedule will be fucked being a college student, because you, like I said, either you're working or you're gonna have your nights where like you gonna have to stay up and do an assignment, or it's just you just stressed out. Like people can be getting sleep insomnia and stuff like that. Like you can't sleep. Like it's been plenty of times where I couldn't go to sleep. Like even now, I'm recording this video at what time in the morning? I think it's like 2, 3 in the morning, something like that right now. I just decided to do this now exactly because I'm up, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it be. Like, you don't mess around and go to sleep till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Your class might be at 8 or 9. And you still got to go, you know what I'm saying? You might have to present something, or turn something in, or discuss something. You don't want to miss out on much, you know? But yeah. Last thing, like I said, we leading in from sleep schedule is assignments. Now, I'm not going to lie. Like, I can't really be that upset as it being a con, you know what I'm saying? Because it is what teachers are supposed to give to students. But sometimes, like, it does become a hassle. Like, luckily for me, not this semester or in these past semesters, like these past 2 years, since I became a communication major, where I really had like real struggles with assignments for real. But I've known like friends that got like teachers that are straight asshole and just pile up hell assignments like they don't have other classes, but still and yet they still let them struggle and deal with it. And you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's already tough being a college student. Now you gotta sit here and worry about just one class when you might be taking 3 or 4 other classes and stuff like that. And it's like you really can't do much about it, but just thug it out, because if you don't, then you might well gonna have to retake that class, whatever case may be, and it's prolong your process of you graduating on time and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't want to do that. So they just, you know what I'm saying, deal with that teaching and stuff. And it's funny when that stuff like that happens, because teachers swear that the students are complaining and stuff like that, or they just don't want to do the work, when in all actuality, if you got multiple people telling you, like multiple kids, like, hey man, like this is too much or something like that, and it's like continuously, and it's like even still if you hear it from like other people, like it'd be times where I ask people about certain teachers and they'd be like, yeah, they give you assignments and stuff like that. No, I wouldn't even take their class. And I'm like, I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? But it's sometimes, like I said, it becomes a hassle and stuff like that, trying to keep up with it all and everything. But that's just, like I said, this is my personal list. I just had to hurry and get this off the mind. Like I said, it's late as hell, me making this video and stuff like that, but I just want to get one out the way. So, till next time, folks, y'all stay safe, stay blessed. All right.